Well, hello, and welcome back to my channel, Just Bunny Productive. I have done a few videos this week at very random times because I had a lot to say, I guess. But it's okay. Better to have something to say than nothing, right? And I have decided to tell you a story in case you're interested in any of my stories. I have lived in an area called Spearwood for 20 years of my life with my parents and my older sister, and we have experienced some really creepy stuff there. I started to wonder if the house was bloody haunted. And I don't believe in this haunted shit. No, I don't. But one night we were sleeping in our house. We were all sort of asleep. And the next minute we know, my sister wakes us up saying, "There's so much police around our house. There's so much police around our house. Wake up." I thought she was bullshitting. I was like, "Yeah, police, as if." And I went back to sleep. And apparently there was 20 cars of police and a police helicopter, right? And we opened the door to the police. They knocked at midnight. They were going, "Police here, please open the door." So my mom opened the door and some guy jumped in our backyard. We lived next door to a shopping center and we didn't have a high fence back then. He jumped into our backyard running away from the coppers. He didn't care where he went. He just wanted to hide from the police. And he went into the backyard and he hid under a flower till the police searched our backyard. We did not actually hide him. He was actually clever enough to hide under a bigger kind of green flower that almost looked like a tree. And I was like, oh, what the hell, he's actually smart. And eventually they got him down the oval, and apparently he did that because he wanted to go to jail. He didn't have anywhere to live. It was too expensive for him, and he decided to put on a police chase because he wanted to go to jail. Come on, who wants to go to jail? Do you know jails are boring? Jails are institutionalized. Jails have a really strict structure of when people have to be in their cells, and when people have to eat, and when people have to shower. Literally, who the hell wants to go to jail? How sad do you have to be if you want to go to jail? When I was unwell, I wanted to go to jail sometimes, but I'm glad I didn't, because it doesn't look like a nice place to live. Not at all. And I have another story from when we were teenagers. Me and my family, well, I should say my family and I, because apparently they're more important than me, but yeah, okay, whatever. I don't reckon. I reckon it's me and my family. We have kind of all hung out together in the living area or the dining area after dinner. And we always went back to bed late, even though we were at school. My sister and I were always naughty and watching Home and Away Neighbours and all the crime shows after. We didn't really care that we had to go to school the next day. We were like, oh, stuff it, we could just watch TV as long as we want, right? And get this, we were all sitting in there and somebody noticed that we was walking from outside, and two teenage girls. My sister had one door, glass door open, and the security net, she had it closed, but it wasn't locked. And two girls have gone over the roof, jumped on the roof. We didn't react to the noise because we thought that it was a cat that jumped on the roof. And we thought cats jump on roofs all the time. Why would it be a surprise that a cat jumped on the roof now? And we were like, okay, we'll ignore it. And the girls snuck into my sister's room. They decided to annoy her because she was naughty and I wasn't. And they stole her wallet and they stole some of the things from her room. And she was like, what the fuck, I can't buy smokes tomorrow. I got school and I don't even have my wallet, what am I gonna do? And since then we started getting more security around the house kind of thing. And putting in security nets that are not easy to break even with your finger. And one more story. I will do a longer video and I will do one more story. And this one involves my mother. I wasn't even there. So I went out with my sister and we went out for the night, and then my mom was home alone somehow. And she heard a knock on the door at midnight and she was in her pajamas. And it's like she got scared, you know, a female being home alone in Spearwood, which sounds really scary. But now I live in Northbridge, which is much scarier, but I don't even have these problems here. And guess what happened? She got a knock on the door and she looked up and it was firemen. And the fireman told her, "Oh, you have fire in your backyard." She said, "No, I don't. I'm not opening the door to you. I don't have fire in my backyard." And they went anyway. They treated her like a criminal, told her to stay in one spot, that I have to search her house, this and that, and they went into the backyard again. And so what happened then next was the firemen realized that there was no fire in my mom's house, and my mom told them, "Ha, I told you." And so then they realized that they got the wrong address and woke her up for no reason at midnight, and they said, "Oh, we are sorry, we're at the wrong house. We're looking for the house at the bottom and number 1 is at the top of the street." And that's pretty much how living in Spearwood is. And there was a few other incidents, which is totally a reason why I do not like that house and I do not like being home alone there. It is totally creepy, but could it be haunted? I don't think so. Could it be just that we were next door to a shopping center and that's a good target for dodgy people? Yes, but I do scare ghosts off, and Steven over here scares ghosts off.
Yeah, they don't like me.
So if my house in Spearwood was haunted, it's very peaceful and quiet now, and almost not believable that things like that happened there. But they did. And I can't believe that I live in more peace in Northbridge, which is supposed to be like the crime area, like hello. And I hope you enjoyed my storytelling time, and thumbs up my video please, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel because I'm totally cool. Ciao Bella.